There we go. All right. All right. All right. Today we're going to be drafting yet again. We're going to draft Edge of Eternities. I know a lot of people love playing Arena Cube, but I have been enjoying Edge of Eternities still, so I'm going to go ahead and run some more Premier drafts and try to kind of farm up on Edge of Eternities. I hope you guys enjoy this draft. I will be walking at the same time just for the sake of fitness. So if you guys enjoy that, please go ahead, feel free to follow. I kind of hope one day that we can just walk. Kind of hoping that one day we can just walk to Mythic. We'll see if this, how much this draft fills up here. Oh boy. And if you guys enjoyed the content, you can always feel free to follow on YouTube, on TikTok, on Twitch. We kind of stream to all of them. We do a ton of short form content on TikTok and YouTube. And yeah, I kind of just like to play all aspects of Magic the Gathering. I've been playing a lot of limited. Not particularly loving standard right now, but hey, hopefully with Spider-Man we get some new shakeups, and then I'd love to just play more of that. Ooh, Dawn Sire. Kind of a weird card. Seeing a lot of good cards. I see the Lost Ship, the Lash Whip Predator. I see Seam Rip. I see Tractor Beam. I see Invasive Maneuvers, and I see the Cryogen Relic. I think Cryogen Relic is kind of the best card, but I'm gonna go for Tractor Beam. I'm gonna try going like heavy blue control if I can. And the End Stone. Whenever you play a land or cast a spell, draw a card at the beginning of your end step. Your left side lose half of it rounded up. So we have a lot of good green cards here. Part of me wants to force the blue-black thing because I feel like I can. I don't know if I want to like try second picking this Glacier Godma. Card is just seriously good. Same with the Galactic Wayfarer. But this Faller's Faithful can be pretty good. I mean, Glacier Godma is just like a way to end the game. I've just played this deck a little bit too much, the Simic Value thing in this format. So we'll see. We'll see what we get. Okay, pack 3. Atmospheric Greenhouse, Biosynthetic Burst, Divert Disaster, and Pinnacle Killship. All pretty decent cards. The Dubious Delicacy is really nice, and so is the Banishing Light. Part of me just wants to take some of this premium removal instead of trying to stick with my blue per se. The Atmospheric Greenhouse, I don't think is too particularly game-breaking. But the thing is, if I'm going Banishing Light, then like Atmospheric Greenhouse is like a card that you definitely want to play in the green-white shell. So maybe I just pick up this green card. I mean, I like, also really like the Biosynthetic Burst, but I feel like I can get that later. So I guess we're just going to try to double down on green. Here we have the Banishing Light and a Diplomatic Relationship. I'm going to try Hymn of the Faller versus Desculpting Blast. I think I'm just going to go start picking up on these white cards. The Meltshredder Eulogist also works good in the on that side. The Depressurize is also really good. It seems like we really could have forced the Dimir control deck. I guess it's not too late. I guess it's not too late to take a Depressurize here and still go in that way. Ah, God. It's so hard. I just know I get a decent value out of the green cards. People are not taking the Cerebral Downloads. I'm going to take a Cerebral Download instead of the Drix Fate Maker. A Mana Vault is kind of awesome. I don't know if I want to take it over Biosynthetic Burst or like the Pinnacle Killship, but I think Pinnacle Killship will have another one wheel. What does Mutavault do for me here? I think Mutavault is just like an insane card in general. Okay, looks like green's open, and this Faller's Faithful is still around. Not the most premium green cards. I can definitely still just kind of fuck around with my second color here. Comes tapped, untap a permanent. I think I just want a Thawbringer. And then let's see, what is the best card out of all of these? Don't particularly want to play any of them, but I guess I could just go pick a playable card here in blue. And then here we got some black cards at the end of pack 1. I just want to barefoot on this guy. There we go. Alright, and another black card. Looks like black is not really... Ooh. The Requiem Monolith. Sunstar Expansionist. We have the Dauntless Scrapbot, which is also really solid for the green decks. I don't think I'm splashing red. Do I just take a colorless card here instead of a Requiem Monolith? Some damage. Huh. I don't know. Requiem Monolith is so good. It's good for the control deck that I should have been building this entire time. I feel like a Dauntless Scrapbot is going to do better in my deck, however. I think I have to go with Dauntless Scrapbot here. The Rust Harvester, excellent card. Anything good in green? Not really. What? A few good white cards. We only have one white card. We have three blue cards and 2 black cards. Seems like black is like typically more open. The Skiff is okay. Maybe it's just an All Fate Scroll. I think I just take All Fate Scroll for this weird style deck I'm building. Let's take more fixing. Ooh, the War Maker Gunship deals damage equal to the number of artifacts you control that target creature and opponent controls. We have Station Monitor, Embrace Oblivion. Is it worth splashing red out of nowhere for this card? I feel better with the All Fate Scroll, but I definitely need a lot more work. I need a lot more 2-drops. And it seems like the black cards are going to be working for me. I don't think I can really get into red here. Okay, that was a weird pick, but it is a 2-drop. Pinnacle Star Cage, Honored Knight Captain. It seems like white-black is like just always open for whoever wants it. I'm going to take the 2-drop Death Toucher in green. Bonder's Enclave. Color versus Virus Beetle. An artifact. Weapons Manufacturing, not really for me. But it seems like since black is much more open, this pack will go in that direction. We got the blue Gigastorm Titan, which can be really nice. Which enters... Okay. This is very rough. Yeah, there's nothing really in green I want to take there. Focus Fire, a Cryo Shatter this late, and a Survey Mechan. Survey Mechan is kind of cool, guys, but I guess I'm hoping to wheel it, and I want to pick up a Pinnacle Killship as well. Take another Death Drop, kind of Death Touch card. Biosynthetic Burst seems pretty reasonable, and the Drix also seems pretty reasonable. Yeah. Ilvoy, Hammer is probably where we'll go. What are these dudes? We will just take Artifact, I guess, or I'm just gonna fill my uncommon slot. Is what I'll do here. Tractor Beam, another Light Jammer, and then Nutrient Block. Sure. We will sideboard all these black cards. I was going to say Ilvoy often makes it around and protects like Bio does. Yeah, it's combat tricky. How are you doing, Empathosaurus Rex? Alright, we have pack 3, pick 1. We're kind of forced into the blue-green shell. Weirdly enough, I'm first picking like a Sammy's Curiosity here, it feels. It's either that. I mean, yeah, I like it better than Mechanozoa. This pack is like really nice in green. The Quarry is a little weird. Don't really want to take it. I had some promising black cards as well, but I think I'd rather just keep the consistency in green. Shambling Vent. We have the Humidian Terrabotanist. Another Drix Fate Maker. Nothing really good in blue in this pack either. I feel like we passed so many good, powerful black cards. Bro, much love to you. Walking and drafting, absolute gas. Thanks, Ed. Appreciate you. Hope you're doing good. I think I just take the Humidian here, unfortunately. Yeah, I'm so grateful. Little Vivi seems to be on the ladder. Oh, seems to be on the ladder, but I'm too traumatized to commit. Like, I need to climb. You're saying there's a lot of Vivi right now, or not as much as there used to be? Do I want Ilvoy Galeblade, or just another Drix Fate Maker? I need to consistently hit lands. That's definitely true. When this enters, create a lander token. Each creature you control enters with a +1 counter for each land that entered the battlefield and you control this turn. Don't really like playing that card. Again, passing so much decent black cards. Oh my god, Grav Kill and Depressurize this late. And Mutinous Massacre. This is really rough. We were definitely in the wrong seat. I think I'm just going to take a Unravel, maybe? I'm going to take the... No, I'm going to take Unravel. That's fine. Not as much as the end of last season, but weeks after. Yeah, I think people are probably testing because they probably know a band's coming up. They're probably just trying to try out different things. I'm going to take the Steel Swarmer Operator, even though I'd like more consistent ways to make lander tokens. Seed Impact is like an okay card. I'll take that. Yeah, dude. I need to be in black so bad. It's crazy. Take a Galeblade, I suppose. Take a Divert. I probably need Biosynthetic Burst more than I need a Divert Disaster. I did already have a second one. Just take our blue card here instead of Hymn of the Faller. Another blue card, I suppose, even though Whale is just kind of bad. Attack with a spacecraft. I have no spacecrafts. None of the spacecrafts ever get wheeled to me. Take a Mental Modulation. Okay, I feel really bad about this draft. I was supposed to be in the black pool so bad. Like, I got past like literally all of the black removal. Like, yeah, black was like completely free, and I got baited by Glacier Godma. So that is my fault. Sawbringer, 2 Fate Makers, this guy, this guy, this guy. Do I want an All Fate Scroll? Definitely want Dauntless Scrapbot. What are we at? 12-8. Definitely need more creatures. Don't really have too much room for the Ilvoy Light Jammers. Let's see. Mechanizoa is like just okay. I like the All Fate Scroll just as a draw card. Gain 3 life, draw card. 2 mana. How badly do I need that? Not the worst thing in the world. I'm wondering if there's a splash here to be made. As long as an artifact entered this turn. The untap. I mean, I guess I'll take him because I have one. Spacecraft here. I think maybe I take an Unravel. 10-3 is really not good for the style of deck we're trying to play. So let's see. I like Seed-Ship Impact and Sam's Curiosity, Cryo Shatter. Scroll's okay, Unravel's good. Cerebral Download is like a lot of advantage. Is it really weird? Yeah, I think it's okay. Like if you're behind, it just buys you a little bit of time, but it doesn't really. So it really helps you like win the game from behind. It's like delta. The delta when it enters is never like that huge. The whale seems decent just as a surveil thing. Right now I'm just like too low on creatures. Let's see, what is it right now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 non-creatures, 10 non-creatures. Oh, because the spacecraft. 10 non-creatures. I have a lot of card draw. Cerebral Download does care about artifacts, which I have 5 of, and I can beef up more. I mean, you still just get to draw 3 cards. Like, that is pretty good. I mean, I just don't have enough interaction to play this as kind of like a control style deck where I am like gonna like if I draw more cards I will win the game. Like that is not necessarily the case, especially if opponent has enough interaction. So I'm trying to see what I can do here. So Cryo Shatter is premium, Seed-Ship Impact is pretty premium. Unfortunately, I have to take the Unravel. I have to take Tractor Beam. I can cut 1 Biosynthetic Burst, but I feel like more often than not, it's really going to help me get ahead. I can cut the All Fates Scroll, perhaps. Kind of helps me ramp up. There's just a lot of, like... I mean... I really want to try the All Fates Scroll, which is, like, kind of weird. I just want to be able to draw... Oh, it's equal to differently numbered lands, so I will cut that. Where's my curve? My curve is respectable. And these are all the creatures we have. So just Mechanizoa is probably the best thing we do have left. So I think I'm going to try like this. 14-9 Simic deck. We have a Mutavault for kind of fun. We don't have any cards that are like... We don't have any cards that are like multicolored 2-drops that require 1 pip of each color to cast, so like I'm kind of okay with Mutavault. It sucks if that is what's stopping us from getting our 3rd color, however. Okay. So yeah, Sammy's Curiosity, turn 1. Turn 2, probably crack it. Turn 3, maybe we have more mana, but it's probably just the Dauntless Scrapbot here. Okay, block. That's fine. Curiosity, gain 2 life. Not bad. Okay, no land drop, but yeah, we just pass it on over. They're gonna gain 3 life, draw a card, which is fine. They are in most likely the artifact style deck, and we will be just getting a blue mana here with our lander token. Ghostblade and Titan could be a good turn 3 though. Oh yeah, for sure. Galeblade. Yeah, so yeah, we are getting blue mana, just kind of help with that as well. So that is definitely a pretty solid play. Yeah, against Dauntless Scrapbot, I can see that. They're also representing some counter magic here. So I'll have 4 mana. It's kind of hard because, I mean, I guess I have to make them counter it, to be honest. I don't know if there's any other way I really play it out. Okay, it looks like they didn't have a stop for that, so means we're probably good to go here. Gonna go ahead, play our land, play Gigastorm, just pass it over. Well, I'm really happy they didn't have the counter, but they still. I think a Bombard is probably coming onto Titan. It is not, which is kind of crazy. So we're hitting our mana efficiently, which is great. So what we can do, Super Down will make us draw 3. We'll use that to refill. We probably go aggressive with Drix Fatemaker, giving trample to the Titan, and then play a Dauntless Scrapbot, and then probably Tractor Beam next turn. And just enable attacks from this guy. I think we will be more aggressive than them, so I'm not like too worried about this Kov Landseeker. Just have more stuff going on right now, but and now Gigastorm Titan is out of Bombard range, which is good, but there's still Orbital Plunge, which I'm sure opponent is gonna have in their deck. The Orbital Plunge is coming for sure. Let's see. Okay, I do have two artifacts for the Cerebral Download. I definitely don't want to necessarily take a turn off doing that. They also shouldn't have a wipe, which is sweet. Oh yeah, because they're not really in those colors. But we'll see what they grab with this lander. If they go black or if they go white. Okay, cool. Okay, that is exactly what I want to see. Just like a little pangolin. Plasma Bolt is totally fine. If it's a race opponent wants, it's a race they're gonna get. And they don't attack. Okay. So since they play it this way, they're tapped out. I am probably just gonna take their best creature here and then keep swinging in. Leaves me with 2 mana, so I get to crack my lander token, which I guess is fine here. I don't know if I technically need to grab like Pangolin instead, so it doesn't necessarily grow, but I don't think I'm going to give them enough time for that to really be a factor. You can also sacrifice the Galeblade to draw a card, which I don't mind. I'm still waiting for this Orbital Plunge. This is the card I'm waiting for. I hate this card so much. Mouth of the Storm always like changes the direction of the game for me. I think, do I want to thin my deck by 1 mana, or do I want to keep 1 Surveil? I think I just thin my deck. You can attack for 2 if you want. No point in not doing it, to be honest. I guess they're a little bit low. I'll just get a green source here to do it. Okay, another green source. Alright, so we have 8 mana. So what can I do here? Cerebral Download is an instant speed card, which I don't know, like Drix Fatemaker really is not doing too much for me. I guess I will have more pressure next turn. They kind of can't really attack me with the Mouth of the Storm, so it's like, I don't know, maybe I am just casting Cerebral Download since they're tapped out. The Drix Fatemaker is just not doing that much for me here. So Sentinel, whenever this creature gets tapped, untap another target permanent. Okay, so I get to untap the Kov Landseeker, which could be really cool if I get a decent attack here. Not attacking, and then I have that Atmospheric or Greenhouse to give +1/+1 counters, and then I get to Warp Adrix Fate Maker to make everything have trample, which is really interesting. Oh man, so good, especially when they keep up that 2/2 Death Toucher. Then you get Evil Laugh. Ooh, Biosynthetic is pretty sick too. Enters some counter on each creature you control. Okay, yes, this is what we will do here. So, yeah, and we get to hold up Biosynthetic Burst. Yeah, I just go for this. I totally go for this. So, on top of this permanent, we go to combat. They have to double block the Kov, which is like totally fine. And then I get to protect one of my things through combat anyway. So I kind of don't mind making it here. Oh, they're thinking about it. I think I kind of have it here. I think it's all right. Even if they block both creatures. Okay, so a double block there. How much do I want to get rid of Mouth of the Storm? Like, is it relevant? The Kov is nice. Oh, and they don't block with Gigastorm Titan. So yeah, I might as well just take out Mouth of the Storm here. Yeah, in your dreams, why would I ever block that way, Arena? Oh, this kept... Oh, it untaps, that's right. So it could be ready to attack next turn. I don't know. I don't really think they can really do anything to me. So I can tap, untap. I don't know if I really need to do anything. I'm probably just not blocking anyway though. So I feel like this is fine enough. Yeah, their opponent's staring down a lot of stuff, and the Melded Moxide is probably not going to do it for them. Wow, I don't think I've seen Nanoform work so well with Tractor Beam before. Yeah, Nanoform just works really good with most vehicles too, because you basically take your biggest thing, you tap your biggest thing, you tap Nanoform, and then Nanoform untaps your biggest thing. So that's something I can do next turn as well. Okay, so they do have the Bombard, which can kill Nanoform, which is good. You probably should do that. And another Pangolin for the blocks. Okay, full defensive mode. We're gonna have just mega trample in here. So we're gonna go ahead and just warp this one because it's not particularly relevant. Trample on Menace, trample on this. We do first on this guy so it could survive one of the little dudes. And that should be lethal just in the air. Yeah, that's enough. Opponent has seen enough. Oh, is my little weird. There we go. There it goes. KO. Okay, so we got lucky in our first game here of our draft run. I'm still kind of not. I feel like this is like a 3-3 deck. I don't think we're gonna break 4 wins with this deck, unfortunately. Because I think there is kind of a lot of stuff that doesn't line up too well that we have, and then yeah, this is not a hand we can keep. We just got infinitely lucky that opponent did not counter Galeblade into Gigastorm Titan. That was like insane. Keep 6. Part of me doesn't want to keep the Glacier Godmox. It's like, when am I gonna be able to cast it? And hopefully I get a C-chip impact. I've I have lander tokens, so I get to shuffle up a little bit more, so I don't mind doing that. Cryo Shatter, probably not playing that anytime soon. Target artifact or enchantment. Let's see, artifact creature, elemental. Yikes, okay. So, no point in doing this. And then I guess I could do Cryo Shatter if on this thing, but I don't know. I think I'm okay with taking the damage. It just seems like kind of useful. Like, part of me just wants to spend my mana super efficiently. So I don't really know about wasting that here. Because what, I'll take 2 damage next turn, most likely. Yeah, I guess the safe bet is to not do it. Sure. Might as well have been a 2/2 for 2. Thawbringer. Yeah, Thawbringer could be pretty annoying. Definitely don't want to be taking 4 damage. Okay, still don't have anything to hit with the Seed Ship Impact. And I really want to hit my land drop, so it feels like I'm just kind of forced into using my lander token here. And just Baffle tapped. This is like one of the rare instances where I wish it would just come into my hand and I'd be able to play it and do Cryo Shatter this turn. What am I supposed to do here? I can't fall behind on mana, but it's like I'm falling behind on board. I gain 2 life. How bad is it to just take the 4 damage? I mean, fuck it, we here. Let's go ahead. I probably should have done that on their turn, but it's like, I don't know. I didn't really, I had this, well, I can hit that thing with the Seed Ship Impact. That's a big chunk of damage there. Hit a land drop to recover. So we can get Seed Ship Impact. I can play the 2/2, hold up Seed Ship, and I personally just kind of like that, to be honest. I don't mind just spending 2 mana to take out their 3 mana play. Landfall, sure. We also can hold Biosynthetic Burst. If they're going to hit us with like a removal spell right now. Which I think would be great on, you know, Indestructible Death Toucher. Mechan Survey. I'm actually going to take that out instead. Oh, it has Hexproof. That's right. Oops. I missed the ball on that one. So, in that case, I will just pass the blocks, block, and go for Indestructible so I can just keep my guy that can block anything. The defensive play. I have 5 mana. That little bastard is... Let's see, what do I want to do here? I want to do this. Make a lander token. And I think I just want to... This can only happen at sorcery speed. But I do think I just want to get rid of this guy. Even though it's not instant speed. I just don't want them to be able to... I don't want them to be able to make the Remnant element a 3/4. Even if they don't have kind of a creature. And I have Cryo Shatter just kind of ready for anything else. Drix Fate Maker, so they kind of have it. Alright, so I mean, I will just block that. So we have Drix coming in next turn, making 2 damage in the air. I think I'm just going ahead and playing my Drix for his face-up ability. Right here. I'll go to combat, and I'll just deck thin one more time. I'm really hoping to drop like my cerebral stuff here. That's kind of like what what's it called? Cerebral Overload. Ooh, don't like that, but at least I have somewhat of an answer to it with the Cryo Shatter. I think, what is our ratio? Probably doesn't matter at this point. Okay, so we will be playing that on this card. The thing is, it's gonna keep getting bigger, but when it takes damage, it does just die. So we try to race here. We really need to draw one of our one reload spell is what we desperately need. Our hoping opponent does not have gas, but they have all the mana in the world. We have some good cards left to draw. We definitely have some good cards left to draw. Let's see. I don't know, with them having 4 cards, well, technically 5 cards, I don't necessarily feel the best. They play another creature and, yep, Plasma Bolt on top of it into a Drix. Okay. Let's see, what are we pulling? It's like the worst card we could have pulled. Really the worst card we could have pulled. We're on a 2-turn clock. Opponent just plays one more creature and we're kind of like out of the running here. And a land. Good game, opponent. That's a rough one. That was definitely super unlucky. And yeah, that's why I kind of say like this feels like a very 3-win, 3-loss deck to me. It feels like it doesn't have like a lot of the cards that are just inherently generating card advantage. And it is like I think we're only playing 1 biosynthetic burst now, which is good because our creature count is technically 14. So you definitely don't want to play too many of those cards or those tricks when you are behind on creatures from the get-go. Okay, we have plenty of 2-drops and a trick, and we go first. So we will just go ahead and try this out. A Sammy's Curiosity opening hand would have been pretty nice. Okay, opponent mulligans 1, which is kind of nice, I guess. And we hit another mana source. Can never be mad about that. Not really worth holding up the instant speed siege ship impact. Okay, I'm digging this quite a bit. So what we can do is we can play the Steel Swarm, and then that's one. If we get another land drop, then that's just 1 turn faster to playing the Atmospheric Greenhouse. So I'll play that instead of my second Bloom Stinger. We'll see what they'll finally do on their turn 3. They are playing some lands for sure. I have no idea what this deck could be right now. It could just be 5-color good stuff for all I know. Okay, depressurize on that. Don't mind. Okay, and that is the greenhouse. Unfortunately, I don't think I have enough on board to make it relevant. So I'm just going to hold my 2 mana instant speed spells here and pass the turn over. And the Atmospheric Greenhouse would be a little bit better next turn. All Fate Scroll. Okay, yep. That's pretty good for us. Oh, and I actually, no. How about that? How about no? That is gas. That is so good.
Stinky!
Okay, and I don't even need to tap anymore. I'll just go ahead, play my dude. Do I want to swing for 5 or just put 5 into Atmospheric? I think just go for it. 5 mana, get 2 more damage is alright by me. Totally good. Here comes the interaction with Shattered Wings. Okay. That is fine. Get a surveil. Okay. We're gonna go ahead and just warp our Drix Fate Maker because I like just holding up my interaction. Keep the pressure on. Opponent's at 8, we're at 20. Pass the turn holding up a protection spell. It's pretty decent. Pretty decent, chat. And then we will, let's see, when do we want to bring him out? Blooming Stinger. So the second Biosynthetic Burst is pretty good for that. And the Drix Fate Maker is still kind of like the play here. Oh, there we go. This is what I call magic. That is game right there. Tap down Blooming. Go ahead and we station Mechanizoa to give Atmospheric Greenhouse attack, and then we go ahead and we just do lethal right there. Opponent got anything to say? Double white? I do not think so. That is game. So I believe we're, what, 2-1 right now? Not bad. Not bad way to get packs. You're right. You're right, Rex. The Mechanizoa definitely came in clutch, but that's kind of exactly what I was saying, where I feel like it doesn't really help you when you're behind. When you're ahead like that, it can definitely just close out a game. Not as good. Seed Ship Impact. Yeah, kind of not as good. I think I'll honestly just keep this. If I draw like my 1-drop spell, this hand suddenly becomes gas. And then I don't mind just playing a Thawbringer on 3. That's okay. 2-drop, right on cue. Can't be mad. Creeping Tar Pit. It cannot be blocked. That's pretty awesome. And they're going into the control space here. I can dig it. Opponent looks like they've made a pretty solid deck. Let's see what they're actually playing. Okay, so the Creeping Tar Pit is just a splash, probably. Don't care. Don't care about 1 damage. And I'm doing 2. You'll put some body down, but I don't really care that much about it. Let's see. Mechanizoa here is not particularly impactful. I think I'm just playing my own Thawbringer. And then I have next turn, it's a Drix Fate Maker and the Gigastorm Titan. Godma, we have 2 lands in hand. Yeah, I think we're just keeping it. I think we want to draw it. It's pretty good. Pretty good at closing out the game. I like the mental text that flexing the Mechanizoa on Warp gives. Yeah, I mean, you kind of just have to imagine you're behind a creature when you do that. Or, you know, when your opponent has that. I'm okay with this block. I'm thinking, okay, I'm glad there wasn't a, what is it called? The card we like playing, the Biosynthetic Burst. I'm glad opponent did not have a trick there. Okay, draw 2, lose 2. I lose 2, pretty good. Alright, they don't have mana for this, so we will go ahead and do our thing. I think we just generate pressure on board. And I don't know, do I do 4 damage here? Like, I kind of don't think I want to trade this, but I mean, it's gumming up the board and it gets clear. Because, let's see, I warp Mechanizoa next turn, and then I get to do like a pretty big hit. Yeah, I just think he takes this trade all day. I don't know if I'm supposed to let him trade. Before the Godmod gets out, it needs to be gone. Yeah. Oh, the Hull Curver. I mean, the thing is, you know, this will have trample, so I'm not like too worried. Like, Glacier Godmaw is like you have 7 mana, you have 8 mana in hand, you play him, and then you just go. So I don't know how much that is. I think I'm more interested in getting the Surveil here after they've gotten card advantage. So maybe I'm okay with that. But also more creatures is just better with the Godmaw. Do I want a 1-drop here? In blue, it is particularly not great because I have Mechanizoa. But this can do like little chip ping damage. I will... Actually, yeah, I'm keeping it. Because we're just playing Drix Fatemaker with the Gale Blade next turn. That's kind of all we're doing. Hard call. It kind of replaces itself a little bit. Not really. Like, if you put a card in your hand, then yeah, I would say. Let's see. Vote out. Sure. Hard casting the vote out. Opponent's doing a good job of trying to deal with my creatures. Drix Fatemaker. I don't know if I'm going with the evasion here or the 4-cost creature. I think they're in colors to have flying or reach, so I don't know how good that is to go with the Gale Blade, especially as a creature that kind of like sacrifices itself. Okay, yeah, so that did not seem great for me. I can't use the Tractor Beam, so I'm just going to buy a turn with the Mechanizoa Warp. Go ahead and just deal some damage here. Get ahead, but unfortunately that is kind of all I can do. An extra blue source would really be incredible here, either way around, but I don't know if I just go ahead and sacrifice the Gale Blade for it. That's like the tough part of the equation. Shattered Wings. Okay, opponent makes my decision for me. No Surveil for you. And there's a Mutavault, not a blue source. But a solid card when played very early and you're able to kind of like lock down your opponent a little bit. Okay. There's a lot of deco transmissions. Famously not a blue source. Okay. I guess this is what we do here. We will just play Mutavault. No, I guess I can't do it. I can't pay 1 mana to use it for the greenhouse. What I can do is tap, have it be a creature with its own mana, then play the greenhouse. That's kind of something. It gets trample, opponent's at 7 now. That's a little bit of pressure. Wow, what they draft. Have to play Shattered Wings. I mean, Shattered Wings is like not the worst card in the world. Here comes the land. Okay, so here comes some gas. I really need to draw a blue source here. Damn. Oh, come on, dude. That was just a really poor draw. Let's see, I literally have 7 to get 5 in the air. That's really bad. Okay, they both have trample, so I'm just dead here. There's really nothing I can do. What I can do is give Baya. Okay. Here's something. Oh wait, no, it does not work that way. Man, yeah, the one island really got me. Yeah. That's game, unfortunately. Play this. Can't really threaten 7. Yeah, it's just bad, really. Because they don't have a land. Yeah, it's just we're cooked. There's nothing I can really do. Yeah, I don't know. There's no fussing around with it. I wish I could have pulled something cool there. It was close. It was close for sure. Here we go. We're 2-2. I think my prediction of this being a 3-3 deck can come true. Still don't know how I feel about the Mutavault. I don't really have too many creatures that I don't have really any creatures that care about typing. So I don't know about that. Blue source just would have been great there, is the thing. And yeah, we're actually, yeah, we're definitely heavier in green, but we have Unravel, Shractor Beam, and Mechanizoa. So we have 3 double blue pip spells. So I really want the Mutavault, but it's like kind of hard to justify it. The C-Chip Impact also does not feel like as relevant. So I think I might take C-Chip out for Ulfate Scroll. And that might feel a little bit better because we're kind of like a big mana deck. Do that, or maybe I take out Ilvoid Galeblade. I'm not quite sure. The Unravel is like not come up. I wonder if like Unravel is like that much marginally worse than the C-Chip Impact. I think technically C-Chip Impact is better because I am like more of like a progressive deck. I'm proactive instead of reactive. I don't know if the mental module is really going to help me too much either during your turn. Top card, draw a card. I mean, mental modulation is really good with the cerebral, sorry, not with cerebral download, with Gigastorm Titan. And I'm wondering if I like play this instead of some of my other interaction, like the C-Chip Impact. I'm gonna try mental modulation instead of it and see how it plays. Do we get rid of Mutavault? Kind of helps with Atmospheric Greenhouse. Is just a card. Yeah, I think I take it out. This will probably suggest an extra green source, but I almost want to go extra blue here. I don't know. It's really hard to say. You know, it's okay if I lose with the Mutavault. I like Mutavault. Just like on principle, I like Mutavault. Unravel needing 3 mana always feels bad, but you do have download. Yeah, I mean, the thing is, I'm realizing like I kind of just want to play my creatures. I kind of just want to be ahead on board. I want to activate my creatures so cards like Biosynthetic Burst can be good, and like I'm trying to deal with board with combat more than I'm trying to deal with it with like control. Like my deck is not a control deck, so I'm kind of okay with like losing it. Ulfate Scroll. Okay. Beggars cannot be choosers. And a Gene Pollinator. It's gonna be a rough one. This will be sort of rough. Sunstar Chaplain. Sure. At the end step, we have 2 more tapped creatures. This one plus 1. This is whenever it becomes tapped, it'll die. So we have Eumidian Botanist. He's gonna have it here, so I think I just have to Cryo Shatter so he can't get ahead. But that feels really lame, to be honest. Or I can do it on... I can try to combat him on board and then basically get rid of his mana fixing with Gene Pollinator. I don't know, I guess I just take the rare. I don't know. Feels bad. Feels pretty bad. But how are we doing tonight, chat? How's everybody feeling? Shambling Vents. The Worm. Worm mana 1-drop? Okay, just damage, I guess. No damage. Okay. Oh, I see. Well played. Should have had the palm. I knew it, dude. Let's see. Ulfate Scroll, enabling some shit, or just having a good blocker with the Eumidian Botanist. versus a 3-2. Jeez. You need to grind some drafts and try to win some gems for the mastery pass, I think. Yeah, I mean that's kind of what I do, to be honest. Let's see. I don't know if he's gonna have another creature to play. So I don't know how much. Next turn, if I get another mana. Because I don't have mana in hand, I think I just need to play all Fate Scroll, which is not good. I feel like I'm getting set so far behind. This set is just not as fun as Final Fantasy. I mean, I think the set, like, draft-wise, is really good, to be honest. I'm definitely pleasantly surprised with it. Oh god, here we go. Oh, what do we get to do against that? Okay. Don't mind. A Blooming Stinger. And then Steel Swarm kind of enables, but I'd rather just have the Eumidian Botanist down. Not liking this. I mean, they probably have interaction cards in hand if they're like have so much mana. Sure. They can still double tap to keep getting +1/+1 counters, and then he just like taps down my dudes. Like that's really messed up. I really fucked up on doing the Cryo Shatter on the Sunstar Chaplain. It was really bad. At least it's turning out pretty bad. Do I? Dang, this blows. This blows chunks. I think I just have to get in. Gotta get in the air. So I need another mana. But it's also really good to set up Nanoform Sentinel with the Atmospheric Greenhouse. And just kind of like buff up my guys a little bit. Damn, this really blows. We're hoping and praying here. Yeah, I guess I just do it on him to trade. The thing is with the Sunstar Chaplain, they can just tap down my Death Toucher and kill me right now. Like I think I'm already like, I think the game is a wrap. Yeah, there's not much to untap with it. It's more to like, you know, if I had the Steel Swarm out, I can greenhouse, and it's like I get to double station. It's not really like an untap thing. Like I don't think I'm getting a good attack. Like I know my attacks are bad, so I'm not trying to attack and then untap. I'm trying to crew Nanoform and then I'm trying to station something else, station Nanoform, and then untap something. Okay, they let me do this, which is interesting. Ultimately does not matter, I guess. And then the idea is whether I double block here. I think I do, but I'm certain they have a combat trick, and it's not going to go my way. But I'm just like so far behind. Yeah, lost in space, sure. Top or bottom? Bottom for sure. I need land pretty badly here. So, yeah, that's brutal. It's brutal for me for sure. And he gets another +1/+1 counter at the end of turn. All this could have been avoided if I just accurately assessed the Gene Pollinator as a problem. Okay. Yeah, this one's pretty bad, folks. Pretty bad. But, you know, life goes on. You can always, there's always more drafts in the future. I don't know if I'm excited about the Spider-Man draft. I kind of don't like that I have to do the whole mental gymnastics. This game's chopped. I'm sorry. I'm not going to hold you, chat. There's not really much I can do from that behind. especially with the deck I drafted. So it did end up being a 2-3 draft. Very sad. We do not win our money back on this one, but we have a ton of packs that we farmed over. And let's see how our collection is doing here. We're at 93%. Not as far as we'd like to be, especially with the sheer amount of uncommons in sets right now is kind of crazy. Like, I don't even have enough wild cards to unlock all the uncommons in the set, which is pretty wild. Let's see. I don't know. Chat, it is midnight. The responsible thing for me to do is not to do another draft. I'm going to do a recap here about how many steps I've gotten. So we've burned 56 calories. We've been walking for an hour. And we have hit 1.2 miles. Hopefully on other streams we can kind of do more than one draft. Last stream I walked about, I want to say 5 miles. Like I walked 5 miles just playing arena. But we're going to find someone to raid here. If you guys appreciate the content, please feel free to give me a follow. I would super appreciate that. And I'm basically on every single social media platform. If you look down below, you will see all the links right there. Check it out. Let's see. Who do we have that is a fairly fun dude who is streaming right now? We have 7th Mastery. 7th Mastery is also someone who I know through TikTok. They're pretty cool. Let's see. Let's go similar size and following. Nobody I know too well. Is there anyone I'm following right now that's streaming? None of them that are playing Magic. Let's see. Let's hit same category. Who do we have? Amazonian is live doing Brawl. I'm not too big of a Brawl head. Guitar dude. Alright, let's we're gonna get some standard going, I feel here. Let's see. And obviously, chat, feel free to leave a mention. Yeah, the walking is definitely a game changer. I am really sweating right now. Let's see. We're gonna go. All right. We are gonna raid 7th Mastery. They do a lot of Dungeons and Dragons and Magic the Gathering. They're also streaming probably on TikTok all the time as well. So if you want to check them out, please feel free. Tell them I sent you. And until next time, I'll see you. Appreciate y'all so much. And we're going to get into this raid. Oh man, can you believe I'm still walking? I have really no business to continue doing this into the raid. All right, everyone. Thanks so much. See you later. Bye-bye.